All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel once again. So we're back with part 2 of Simon Bennett's confirmation for the upcoming Cosmic Fury season. And you know what? It is a good time to be a Power Rangers fan as a whole, because this right here is not only interesting, but it should be enough to get everybody excited. We got original suits, new monsters, Lord Zedd. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna save all of that for this moment right here. So, our boy Simon Bennett says, 1.5 toxic positivity time. So he's pretty much making a reference to the fans that have been very critical, so-called critical, of Simon Bennett's decisions of Cosmic Fury and all of that. So it says 1.5 toxic positivity time. Here are some of the fan requests that have been incorporated into Cosmic Fury. 1. No moral of the week stories, thank the Lord. 2. No obligatory comedy duo scenes. And 3. Return of the practical explosions. 4. No filler. How about that? So the part where it says no comedy duo, thank the Lord. I feel like this is the perfect time to go out, even though this is their last season to be filmed in New Zealand in this kind of style. So it makes sense for Jonathan and Twister to reboot the franchise. You know, whether it's filming California or even Canada, I'm not sure where the hell Power Rangers are going to end up being filmed. But let's just say that when it comes to Power Rangers, it has a track record of going through ups and downs throughout the years. But when it comes to Cosmic Fury, they're pretty much going all original. Even though the Zord footage is from Q Ranger, but guess what? It's going to be filmed in 6K. Crystal clear HD, no amazingness from the Sentai footage. This is probably the best time to be a Power Rangers fan as a whole. But that's not all. He goes on to say this. I'm sorry, y'all. 2. Number 5. Character and story threads throughout the whole season. Each episode leads into the next. 6. Personalized unique weapons. 7. Original monster characters. 8. New Lord Zedd actor. Let that sink in for a moment. A new actor for Lord Zedd, because the one we had in Dino Fury season 1 and 2, I didn't mind him, but it just wasn't the same without Robert Axelrod, the original Lord Zedd. But they had to use for what was available, at least try to make it work. But the fact that they're getting a new voice actor for Lord Zedd, this is huge. This is big, y'all. I'm telling you. 9. More music from Burstseller, the guy who did Dino Fury season 1 and 2. And 10. New theme song. Now, I reported this a while back when they was talking about the new theme song without the Go-Go Power Rangers lyric. Lord have mercy. This is a great time to be a Power Rangers fan. I'm serious, y'all. This is a great time to be a Power Rangers fan as a whole, because the more information we're getting from Cosmic Fury, from Simon Bennett himself, the more I'm getting excited. Is the reason why I am covering all of this. But you know what? This is good, man. Even though the show is aimed towards 6 to 10-year-olds, it don't matter. It's still got some adult stuff when it comes to story and serious moments and all of that. But when it comes to the acting and the writing, I think Cosmic Fury is going to end up changing the game. I'm serious when I say this. But getting back to the Lord Zedd new voice actor, who is going to be playing him and how is it going to play out in the series when it comes out? This is good, man. This is really awesome. This person says, I feel like no filler is a double-edged sword. Filler episodes always help to build the characters in interesting ways when done correctly, which is true. Sentai is a perfect example of that. at least this one has the benefit of being the third season characters are already established. I agree with this comment as well, because with Beast Morphers, I feel like they've done some good jobs with some filler episodes, but there are times where I question, why do they even need to create filler episodes in the first place if you can't make a continuing story throughout the whole show? Dino Fury did it. I feel like they took some big steps back of how to write some bad episodes and all of that was not good in the first place. But there are some good filler episodes that kind of make sense, showing each character development of what are their favorite hobbies. I mean, we find out about Javi's musical talents when his dad became the biggest hater of his son's passion. In season 1, he hated it. Season 2, Javi finally stood up to his dad, and now his dad is supportive of his music career, which is a nice development. And AZ, I feel like AZ became my favorite because when she turned down a college career, to be a Power Ranger, Fern didn't really understand that. Her dad didn't understand that. But I think once Fern becomes the Orange Ranger in Cosmic Fury, I think she is going to have a clear understanding as to why AZ turned down the offer in the first place. Because if y'all remember in mid-season 2, AZ was going to college at first, but she decided to turn it down because she wanted to focus more on being the Power Ranger, saving the world from evil. So when Fern says, "May the power protect you, AZ," that's pretty much confirmed that Fern is going to be the Orange Ranger. So I love this Twitter because whenever they ask questions, Simon is always there to give them good information for us to be more excited about this upcoming season. So Simon says, exactly. Looking forward to it. So do I. This person says 12 episodes. There is not enough budget for filler. Why do you want 12 more episodes? Like, do you want this show to be like Dino Fury and Beast Morphers when it comes to the filler episodes? Or do you want a season that is good with no filler? What do you want, people? So Simon says it's 10 episodes jam-packed with story, and that's the way it should be. This person says we can binge into one afternoon. Simon says try to make it last. Look, man, if anybody knows how to go out with a bang, it's Simon Bennett, because at least he knows how to give the fans a good time when it comes to good Power Rangers content with producing and directing. So we know that Simon is not the writer. Becca Barnes and Oren Dale are the writers. So he's pretty much just letting them know that, look, Cosmic Fury is going to be the last season. Go out with a bang. No filler. No politics. No woke. Well, you get what I'm trying to say. But the thing is, when it comes to Power Rangers, it's always been diverse. They've always had some questionable writing in terms of certain episodes, and the acting can be very bad, especially Samurai, Megaforce, and Ninja Steel. Bad actors, but it's not their fault. It's the directors and writers. Person says, you know how it is. If the story is good, we always say just one more episode and boom, it's 3 a.m. and binge the whole season. Man, look, that makes a lot of sense though, because we all love a good TV show and film, but if it's a whole season, you damn go right, I'm gonna end up binge watching the whole thing without interruption, because if there's good TV shows out there, I'm doing the exact same thing, no cap. More than one will be surprised with the result of the story, and the fandom of being able to tell the story that one wants to tell. Cosmic Fury will be a beautiful closure of this stage. I believe so. I believe so, because you got the veteran Rangers making their appearances. David Yost's Billy is coming to Cosmic Fury, and so is Min. Because if y'all remember in some website that confirmed that Min Quan will be in the first episode of Cosmic Fury, but what role she's going to play in the storyline, we have to find out and see. But This is interesting. The same way Power Rangers in Space went out, with all of these guest characters from the past seasons, from, villains from the older seasons, return with a new plot. Adam came back in Always a Second Chance. That was a good episode for Carlos. And Adam using a broken Mastodon Morpher. That was a good moment. Imagine Cosmic Fury going out the same style, returning Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cast. So, if you see the photos of them in a bowling alley, I think that might be the end of the season of them hanging out in a bowling alley. That would have been the best. This person says, I think if anything is going to ruin the Power Rangers brand, I think it's the fans that don't appreciate all the hard work and effort that goes into the brand. And to judge Cosmic Fury before anyone sees it is ridiculous. We are very excited for the series. Can we just give this dude a round of applause for actually saying something that we all were thinking? Look, we can say what we want about the shows, but at the end of the day, these people paved the way. They gave us seasons that we can never ever forget. Like, I am legitimately serious when I say this, dude. Cosmic Fury is going to be the best final season of this era, filming in New Zealand, to go all out. I just want to say, surprise me. I want to see the trailer. I want to see the Ranger suits in action. I want to see Ollie turn heel, because it's been rumored that Ollie is going to end up turning heel, and then it's going to be working for Lord Zedd. That might get a new costume, but the question is, who is going to become the Wolf Ranger, and who's going to be piloting the Wolf Zord? So we might get more information when the show comes out. This is good, man. Shout out to this dude right here. I love what he says right here, because this all makes sense. This person says, short seasons aren't bad. Allow for tighter storytelling. Looking forward to Cosmic Fury. Me too. I'm looking forward to it as well. This person says, fantastic. Sounds like a great way to celebrate 30 years and tie off the Dino Fury story. Can't wait. Me too. This person says, I must say, I like what I'm hearing. Me too. It says, put us there, still going to be an absorption amount of quips during fighting. I like a hero marketing, playing with their opponents like Spider-Man, but Power Rangers has had way too much. Okay, what are you talking about? Dude, have you been paying attention to Power Rangers like throughout the years? Dude, I mean, it's always been like that since for years. Spider-Man did it. Iron Man did it. Every superhero that is taunting the villains, their opponents, talking trash to one another. That is what they're known for. Like, what do you want out of this? What do you expect? So I'm not agreeing with this comment right here. So this person says, the moral of the week stories were so sweet and good for the New Yorker fans. Too much cynicism in the fan base. I hope they aren't the reason for the changes. They are, because I think changes are needed in terms of the writing. Because if you want to make a good Power Rangers season, you have to change some things a bit in terms of the writing, the campiness, the cheesiness, the bad dialogues. Just don't make it too cheesy, because that'll turn some fans off. But I would say, if you want to do it right, at least give the fans what they want. Those who are appreciative enough to understand how this show is structured. So I think this might be the reason why, they're changing some things up for Cosmic Fury, because we all want change for years, though, in terms of the same dialogues, the same writing, the same storytelling throughout the years. Like, it's been time for that. So it makes sense. It says, Cosmic Fury dreamers are eating good tonight. The more I hear about this next chapter, the more excited I am about it. Looking like it's going to be an unforgettable ride, and a promising presentation of what Power Rangers can be on its own murders. I don't know what that says, but He has a point. I agree with this as well. I definitely understand what this dude is coming from, because it seems like every other superhero films and TV shows, they're going to put out more information, whether it's good or bad. Chances are it's going to surprise so many people throughout the years that have been looking forward to the show. But when the newest of Bond era happened, it completely went downhill from there because of a bad writing. Samurai, which is a watered down version of Shinkenger, and that turned out horrible. Megaforce was a wannabe Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but failed at that. Troy is the worst Red Ranger because of his actor being bad as usual, but it's not his fault. Super Megaforce was bad. Dino Charge season 1 was good, even though it had some questionable moments in there. The second season was trash. The time traveling made no sense. I don't know why they did that. Ninja Steel was a throwaway season because it was not a ninja thing season. It was just not ninjas. Even their Sentai counterpart, Ninja, was the worst thing to ever happen in Sentai. The Red Ranger was terrible because of how goofy he was. The only characters I liked were the Pink Rangers, and that's it. But everyone else, it just felt flat. I don't know. But then Beast Morphers happened. Season 1 was good. It was beautiful. Season 2, it had some good episodes, but then the finale completely ruined it with the Steel character. Dino Fury happened. Season 1 was good, even though it has its problems. Season 2, the second half of Season 2 was fantastic. I highly recommend to anybody who is a fan of Dino Fury, second half of Season 2, go watch it. It's by far the best. So that's pretty much where we at now. So hopefully the changes that I'm making in the Power Rangers future will be 10 times better than we had before. This person says, I will never understand the filler hatred, as not every single story needs an entire season to unfold, but I am curious to the writing style that will take place regardless. I have to disagree with you on this one, because a lot of us are getting tired of the filler stuff, because when you write filler episodes, it doesn't need to be in certain TV shows, and it doesn't need to make any sense. I mean, if you're going to write a show that is continuing the story, at least do it right. Like, look at Sentai for example. Like, every season they have like a different version of the new team, and they continuously follow the same story from the first episode all the way up to now. There are some good fillers. Some good fillers of the Sentai and some good fillers of Power Rangers, but I feel like if you're going to do that, at least don't make it to the point where it's actually bad. That's going to have people tripping on Twitter, because you know what's going to happen if you do that. So I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. This person says, sadly, people... Okay, dude, I think... Here's the thing. When I do videos like this, I think people are not really downloading the app called Grammarly Go. So basically, when I say in my last video that Grammarly Go is the app when you want to type something, it can help fix your grammar. So that way, when you want to comment on Twitter, at least you can do is practice working on your grammar more, so that I can understand what you're trying to say. Because if I read something like this in the beginning, it just throws me off. So I'm gonna have to skip this part. This person says, basically, the handcuffs are off. They are. I'm rather split on the comedy duo thing, because while Jay and J Board were rather dull, Slither and Mucus were one of my favorite parts of Dino Fury, and I felt their slapstick was honestly quite fun. I agree though, but as far as like Jay and J Board thing, I do agree with this part. They were pretty unnecessary for them to be in the show, because they just take away the important plots of the Rangers, what the villains are up to when it comes to like the serious high stakes. But I do hear where you're coming from this as well. You know, Mucus and Slither were probably the best villains ever. And the slapstick, I can't even get it up, but the slapstick comedy on those two were like geniuses. You know, Slither is like one of my favorite villains in Dino Fury, because he has this Monopoly voice kind of, you know what I'm saying? This person says, looking forward to Cosmic Fury. Can't wait to watch it. Regards from Power Rangers Philippines. Do they even have Power Rangers in the Philippines? Because I barely see any people in the Philippines even talk about Power Rangers though. If so, let me know in the comments. Not unless I do my research on it, I'm not sure. If anyone has an issue with this, DM me and I tell you why you're wrong. Loving this direction. Stop the cap. First of all, I'm not understanding this part. First you said you have a problem with this. The DM is you, and you're telling him why he's wrong. Elaborate then. Explain why he's wrong. And then you say, love in this direction. Make up your mind, dude. Sounds like bipolarism. This person says, maybe they should write the show if they think they can do better. He's talking about the fans, but I respect that and I agree as well. This person says, I would love Dawn of Fury being a new era of Power Rangers and we follow a similar original storytelling as Cosmic. Man, look, as much as I agree with what you're saying, but y'all need to work on your grammars because I can't take it anymore seriously. The more I read people's comments on YouTube, it seriously questions is the why they keep commenting and typing, because all of this typo stuff is making me lose my brain. Basically, person says, Mr. Bennett, I can't wait. Same. This person says, yes, with the wannabe Power Rangers meme gift. This person says, peaks awaits us. Yeah, me too. This person says, can't wait to watch it. Me too. This person says, looks like you're going all out with the season. Yes, he is, and he's doing it right. This person says, practical explosions. FTW, I don't know what that means. If someone let me know what that means, please chime in the chat. This person says, can't wait to watch. Me too. This person says, bro, it's not a big deal. We don't see Marvel and DC directors coming out talking about toxic fans. Do you hear yourself, dude? Like, come on. You are literally proving his point yet again. You're saying that Marvel and DC directors don't talk about the fans and all of that. I bet you they do. But when it comes to Power Rangers, y'all just love the trash of director and producer because of these changes. Then you're saying that it's no big deal. Yes, it is. Because if you want to criticize something, at least don't do it in a hateful manner. I keep telling y'all that. But no, y'all just keep on doing it. So you're pretty much proving his point. So those are the tweets and response from Simon Bennett, answering questions and letting the fans know how much Cosmic Fury is going to end up changing the game. And I really hope that this show goes all out with the bang, because I know it is. I know it will. So a few comments I tried to read, but the grammars are just so bad, I just decided to skip it. But that last comment kind of threw me off when you said that you don't see Marvel and DC directors talking about the fans' hatred. Yes, you do. You're just capping, basically. So, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I think there's going to be more information about Cosmic Fury going forward before the show even comes out. I mean, they might even show the trailer maybe next month. So it's a perfect time to be a Power Rangers fan. Sorry, I'm tongue twirling. It's a perfect time to be a Power Rangers fan right now, and I, for one, cannot wait to see all of this, because I think Cosmic Fury is going to end up surprising a whole lot of people in a good way possible, and I cannot wait. Let me know what y'all thoughts are in the chat. Sorry if I'm stuttering down below, and I'm out.